And hello, and welcome back to the channel Northworthy Sagas and Stories. I'm your host for today, and if you're new to the channel, I am a Viking. I am.
So am I. I'm Egil, and I too am a Viking.
We are a pair of Vikings. Now, today this is another reading comments video, and this is episode 4 of this series. So let's jump straight into it. I got the mouse, it's working. Yeah, it's an impression of a mouse there from Egil. And we have a comment here from the building of the walls of Asgard video, in one of your videos.
All right.
And this comment comes from Cheetah.
Hi, Cheetah.
Hey, Bragi, did you catch that onion thief? No, I did not. Anyway, mosey on. That's Egil's confused.
Right.
Another comment here on the same video from Cheetah. Hilarious impressions, Egil. Bravo.
Thank you.
Making that Egil laugh.
Yeah. So I know who it was based on.
Yes, and we have a comment here from another old subscriber on the channel, Magpie.
Hi, Magpie.
5678. Enjoyed the folktale. I was curious of how the walls of Asgard were built.
Now you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Although it's a tale from the sagas and not a folktale.
Well, yeah.
And we have a comment here on my video I did, and this is the first historical video I made on the channel, farming in the age of the Anglo-Saxons. And at some point, me and Egil will do a follow-up on farming. And this comment comes from Tecto Sagas.
Hi, Tecto.
Hello, Tecto. They may not have had steak and chips, but they got onions.
Yeah, I think they
There's
did.
this kind of a theme going on the channel with onions.
They may have had steak, but not called it steak.
No, they had steak, but I don't think they had steak and chips.
Ah, chips. Lovely. Okay.
Maybe steak and parsnip slices. Anyway, you had to mention duck. I shudder. And that comes from Tecto Sagas.
Yeah. Quackers.
Yes, we're going to have to get some kind of a duck and some kind of duck device for making noises of a duck.
Oh, duck call they call it.
Yes, a duck caller.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, we have a video here, the building of the walls of Asgard again.
Uh-huh.
And we have a comment from Odin.
Hi, Odin.
And he says, love this story.
Good.
I'm glad you enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I enjoyed it too.
Always pays to keep the right side of Odin.
You're too right. We'll see you in Valhalla. I assume he's there waiting for us.
You never
Does he
know.
nip in now and again?
He nips around.
Yeah.
Gets about.
He's got that marvellous horse with 8 legs.
Slipnir.
Slipnir.
There you go.
And there's Egil. Look straight at the camera. But you shot your arm off, be easier.
Well, maybe if I do it that way.
Yes. One day we will do that video of Egil.
These tattoos.
Yes.
Woof.
And we have another video here, the random comment, luckily, from Cheetah. I'm one of those
Hi.
people with hairy arms.
Yeah, same here.
Same here. We're like the hairy arm brothers.
Yeah. I once was going to do a lecture called My Brother is an Hairy Man, because it's one of those things. Some people have got a lot of hair, and my elder brother has got even more hair than I have. He's a bit like a strategically shaved chimp. Whilst others are very smooth skinned. And it's not just men.
You drink coffee now on camera.
Oh, right.
You have permission.
I have permission.
Permission granted to drink coffee.
From Finland.
Finland. Could you imagine Vikings on coffee?
You never know, they may have done, because they could have followed the coast down to South America.
I know, we're not authentic, but I don't really want to put hot drink in my nice stave cup. Nor in my horny cup.
If I stick it in all, we're going to be drinking glue.
Yes. We have a comment here on Cheetah, on a favourite subject of yours,
Okay.
Tolkien. Tolkien, and this is from the weekly Viking vlog episode where we talked about the folklore of trolls.
I used to be a member of the Tolkien Society, and I met some very interesting people there.
Yeah, he played one of the dwarves.
I was actually Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, you heard it first
Yeah.
here.
I met Vera Chapman, a wonderful lady. She's dead now.
Rest in peace.
She came out with some amazing stuff. She's also foremost in the British Occult Society, which I didn't find out till much later. I spoke to relatives of Tolkien. I handled the first edition, notarized edition of Lord of the Rings at Tolkien's house, actually.
Oh.
And I met Professor Tom Shippey and various other things, but it was just nice to get out and about. Yes, we dressed up, but nothing different there. But I learnt a lot, and I met a lot of interesting people. So, all you Tolkien members, hi. Oh, it's got a box.
Yes, it's got a box. So the comment goes, Tolkien took a lot of troll stereotypes that he used for the Middle Earth. In the Middle Earth, they are big, dumb, ugly and strong. In The Hobbit, the group encounters a group of 3 trolls who in turn, if exposed to turn light, will turn to stone. Yeah, great comment. And also a brilliant set of movies.
Yeah, I enjoy them. The books are tremendous, and I urge people to have a read, because everyone has their own interpretation. And the thing I find annoying with any Lord of the Rings, whether it be the radio or the movie or television, they always forget Tom Bombadil.
Oh no, and they left him out of the movie.
Now, Tom Bombadil is a pivotal character. It's from going from the Shire into the big bad world, and Tom Bombadil has power over everything. So
I don't understand why they left him out of the movie, to be honest with you.
could you imagine Brian Blessed playing him?
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Gordon's alive!
I think Brian Blessed is fantastic.
Yes, if you're watching Brian Blessed, please
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
You never know.
I don't think he's on YouTube. I don't know. You don't know these people. Anyway, let's carry on and do some more comments.
Okay.
So we have another comment here from Cheetah, and this is from the weekly Viking vlog where you had brain freeze on the Battle of Fulford.
Yeah.
And it was just poor planning from our account. Really, Cheetah, Fulford actually took place on September the 20th, 1066 around York.
Certainly did.
So you got an American there teaching you.
Hey, great nation.
It is a great nation, and
teaching.
I always find it fascinating that our subscribers know so much about history, especially from England. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Yeah, I did some more research on it.
Yes, we are working on a series covering every major battle, in fact every battle in Great Britain.
All right.
Yeah. It's going to take a long time, that.
I'm glad he told me that.
Because we're not doing the later battles, we're only doing the medieval and the Viking ones.
Or Viking, early medieval. Yeah.
And battles that associate with this period will be dressed as. Anyway,
Next one.
next one. You give me a minute. Yeah, so we've got a comment here from Cheetah. I think a reaction video would be a brilliant idea, especially since your video you guys can watch at the same time as you're recording. And you understand this?
Explain it a bit more.
So basically what we're going to do, we'll get your first video you told,
Oh.
and then we'll sit and watch it, and we won't have it on the noise volume. Well, somehow we've got to figure it out so we can watch it and have it on view on the video, but have us in the main background watching it and reacting to it.
Oh, I'm with you.
So I like the idea of that.
Reviewing our own work and reactions.
Yeah.
Who keeps fiddling with this box of
Well,
stuff?
I'm not got no jewellery on today.
Oh.
Sort of, as a Viking, it's sort of to tell things not to have your bling out.
Okay, and the next one, please.
Just marry on pass some of these. So we've got a comment here from Tecto Sagas. This is a
Hi,
link
Tecto.
to Dr. Jackson's Crawford Introduction to Odin. You might learn something from it, Egil. So
Oh, cheers.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, no. Well, to be fair, Dr. Jackson Crawford does go very in depth. So no doubt you'll watch his content and you will learn a lot. I'm always learning whenever I watch his content. And also when he puts up how he pronounces the words, it's also very useful. It's one of the most daunting things about this, what we're doing, is the pronunciation.
Oh, we're in the pronunciation.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. It's just a Friday, I'm tired. Anyway,
Yeah.
as I delve into my box. Forgotten Roots is another new commenter on the channel, and he has 5,600 subs.
Oh, right.
So
Jolly good.
he's only left one comment, and this was on your video, Carl Urson's Burden.
Hi, Carl.
No, that was the video.
Oh, sorry. I can't see.
Can you remember when he had to carry that stone? Was it not the stone? No, it wasn't. No, it was the one when he had the dead baby on his back, and he was going through the marsh.
Mm.
Do you remember that folk tale?
Yeah, I remember it well.
Apparently, he was meant to be connected to one of the Urslings.
Oh, right.
So, Forgotten Roots said, very nice.
Okay, forgotten.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, didn't mean to call you Carl.
No. Well, his name could be Cole, but that'd be a small ball, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think I explain to people, the reason you read it out is I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah, keep looking at the camera and I'll keep reading the comments. There you go.
Eye candy.
Yep. We have a video here, and this is on the Parson and the Shepherd Boy video, folktale I told. And this is
Yeah.
from Teto Sagas. Good knowledge on the word parson. Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I like to add a little bit more extra detail whenever I can.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
And we have a comment here, and on the same video from Teto Sagas, there's always the companionship too. And later on, I put a comment, yes, there sure is companionship in folklore, would make a great video too. And then Teto said, sheep companions, have you been speaking to Neil recently?
Oh, poor old Neil.
Why does he always suffer with sheep?
It started many, many years ago. We were going to a reenactment event, it's even before I joined.
And if you're not sure who Neil is, he's one of the original storytellers on the channel.
And we were driving, and they were driving along, and idly he said, nice looking sheep.
He sounds like a big sheep.
It's just an off the cuff comment, and of course, Tyke here.
Take care. Go, Carlson.
Yeah, he sort of promoted it, and it's just sort of stuck.
Yeah.
But nice guy, Neil.
Indeed. And so is Take Care. Hello to the both of you.
Yeah.
And we'll mosey on from that. Find another comment quickly. This is a comment on the same video from Eater. Incredible story and well told, Bragi.
Yeah.
And on the same story left another comment. I was half expecting the sheep to be named after saints. No, they weren't. They were named after Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, I think.
Or dinner, lunch, tea.
Yeah. So we have a comment here on the Land Waster banner, and Teto Saga says Land Waster was the banner of Harold our Hard Rider.
It was indeed.
Not a generic Raven banner.
I take issue on that because, yes, the Land Waster was that, but I have it from impeccable source, Tikia, who used to say about the Raven banner, so take it up with Tikia.
Yeah, but that could be, Take Care could be wrong on that one.
Or he could be right.
He could be right.
So,
And we have another comment, so I must probably do that at some point. From Take Care, no, not Take Care, he never left a comment on the channel. Oh, blimey, that's a shock. He doesn't even have internet. From Teto Sagas. The Mark Man idea is a curse on the banner in the Orkney saga. Not a general thing. The curse finally fell upon Earl Sigurd at the Battle of Clontarf.
well, again, I refer you to Tikia, who told me about
Well,
it
sadly,
many years ago.
if Take Care was still on the channel,
He could say one way
yes.
or the other.
And the most funniest thing I read the other day was that somebody thought Take Care has passed away, and that is why he stopped making content. Which was quite amusing. Though I can reassure you, although I've not heard from Take Care for a while.
I've seen him
He's
around
alive.
town. I've seen him around town.
Yes.
Seen being the operative word.
Another comment here from Teto Sagas. Gonfalon means something completely different. Ultimately from the Roman feculous type hanging banner.
I refer you to the answer I gave
Yeah.
earlier.
I'm not sure of the word Gonfalon, so
Gun fan on.
there you go. We'll just ignore that one. Here's a comment from a new commenter. Prairie Mama.
Hi, Prairie.
Hello,
Mama.
Prairie. Ha! I'm from America and
Ah.
grew up with the boogeyman.
Mm.
I had no idea boggart is where it came from. Yes.
It's quite, I mean, what with immigration to America being so prolific, they probably went over and it got changed through time. But yeah, nice to hear from you, Prairie Mama. Always glad to hear from America.
Oh yes, well, it's always nice to read new people leaving comments on the
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many comments we've had.
Mm.
And one day we're going to have to hire somebody for the comments alone, probably.
Well, you never know you're looking a raffle.
I never win raffles.
I did one.
What did you win?
Polaroid land
Oh,
camera.
yeah, that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this was years ago.
So this is a comment on the folktale I told called The Sack of Lime. And in 2019 in February, you'll be seeing Egil's version of that tale.
All right.
It is scheduled to be published. Interesting. I knew people can eat lime and never knew how it was made. Learned something new today. So we need to put a little bit of a disclaimer here.
Yeah.
When we're on about lime, we're not on about limes from lime trees.
Not the fruit.
We're on about
Quick
lime.
which is lethal.
Lethal.
Don't even touch it.
Yes, bad cheater. Don't eat the quick lime.
If you put water on quick lime, it boils.
Yes, it does actually.
Will kill you.
No, it won't kill you.
It won't do you any good.
No, well, as long as you've got a mask on, it's all right. I've worked with quick lime. I know all about it.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't eat it though, would you?
I wouldn't eat it, no.
But no, lime, fruit, good. Lime, quick, bad.
So another comment here from Thaddeus from Morticane. Hello, Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Also known now as Tom of Dale on the channel.
Tom Offdale.
Yeah, or Thomas of Dale, or Tom
right.
Dale.
Right. Go on then.
Yes, a review of the Bob the Bruce trailer would be entertaining and also useful. Yeah, we've not quite got onto that, and it comes out pretty much this week, I think.
Yeah.
So perhaps next week we can watch the trailer, write our notes, and then record and get it out.
I'll be honest, all I know about Robert Bruce is he hit somebody with an axe so hard he broke the shaft.
Yeah, it's a bit later for our period, but I do want to cover it as
Yeah.
it's a mainstream thing on Netflix.
Yeah.
And in the comments recently, we were talking about a Netflix Northworthy series.
Oh.
Maybe they could pick us up.
Yeah. Well,
Do you want to go and work for Netflix?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So if you heard that first,
Yeah.
Netflix, if you're watching this, please, hire us.
Yeah.
We're very diverse in our content.
We're also very desperate for money.
Well, not about desperate for money, but
Well, I am.
we're not doing it for the money. We're doing it for the fun.
Are we? Oh,
yeah,
right.
we are doing it for the fun.
Okay.
Yeah, they always say if you're concentrating on making on YouTube on the money, then you concentrate on the wrong thing. You should just concentrate on the content, and everything else will happen.
Yeah, let's move on. Cool, that's a long comment.
Oh no, some of the comments I leave are
Oh,
long,
right.
but I'm not reading them out.
Curator and curator.
So a comment here from Thaddeus Morticane. Yes, I always presumed that Grendel was a troll. Some of the images of Grendel feel a bit trollish. I'll have to reread Beowulf. Some interesting thoughts there. Well, he's not. He's actually probably a troll that died and became the undead, I think.
I think it's open to interpretation.
Well, I think it is open to
Yeah.
interpretation, but I think the fundamental essence that we class Grendel as a troll is wrong. But,
well,
but that's a video we're going to do in the future.
if you've got a comment on that, let us know. How about that?
Yeah. So our comment here, this is about Derby from Thaddeus Morticane.
All right.
Thanks for answering about the Rams mascot. Yes, I remember the Rams poem now. It was in regard to that I first heard about its possible association with a coven. That'll be a witchcraft coven. But yes, it does seem to be a bit far-fetched to think about it. And I think that's probably right. Have you ever heard that?
I haven't. I've heard the songs. Derby
Ram.
There's various versions, one of which insults the Duke of Devonshire for some reason.
As I was going to market one day.
Yeah. I did have a tape of it, but yeah. Why not? I mean,
I don't think the witch is covering things right though.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it could have pagan significance of the area at the time. We'll have to research it and find out.
We have a comment here on Chiita, from Chiita.
Hi, Chiita.
The Bruce trailer review would be fantastic. We will do that. One of the problems on this channel is that sometimes when we have trending things, we're just a little bit late at getting them out.
Well, I mean,
But over time, we'll start perfecting it and get the trending content out when it's trending and not after trending. That's probably confusing Egil there. Now, another comment from Chiita. There's really a good Swedish pagan song based on Beowulf called Here Manilig. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that last bit right. It's on YouTube, highly recommend, and super catchy. We'll have to look at that, won't we, Egil?
yeah. Well, I have got a book. I've got to read it again. Where Beowulf is supposedly a representation of a corn god. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. It's certainly been got at when it was reissued, so to speak. But it used to be the standard thing at the banquet to hear "what," which means basically be quiet, and then they talk about Beowulf. Well worth a read.
Another comment here from Chiita.
Hi.
To answer Egil's question, it was actually King Ceolwulf, the last king of Mercia, who fled to Rome when Guthrum invaded.
Cheerwolf.
Yeah, there you go. Heard it first day on the channel.
Yep, thank you for that, Chiita. We always like to hear from you. As I say, just keep going.
This is the weekly Viking vlog episode, not sure which one, can't see the number. From Chiita. For a second, I thought Egil had turned into a werewolf. Turns out his impression was that good.
Well, I was, but I'm all right now.
Let's get rid of my axe.
Silver.
Werewolves of Northworthy.
Where are they now?
Yeah, that's a song from Warren's Zephon.
Oh,
Werewolves of London.
Okay.
So another comment from Chiita.
Hi.
Love the sparring in the background. Good job, Bragi. Now you're prepared to kill some trolls.
Well,
That was when I was sparring in the background of the war between the Isaiah and the Vanir video you did.
Yeah, all
That was
right.
quite good, that wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
And we have a comment here from Magpie
Hi, Magpie.
5678. Hello, what's hell?
Mm.
Incredible vlog.
Mm.
Right,
you.
thank you. And we have a comment here from Odin.
Hi, Odin. What's up?
This is another weekly Viking vlog comment. Enjoyed the vlog and the segment on Loki.
Mm.
Yes, I think it's a big debate on whether or not Grendel was actually a troll or not. Perhaps someone might know the answer. As I do. It was a troll, he died, he became undead. There you go. Now,
Z Nation.
yes. Good series that.
Yeah.
Now, another comment from Odin. You should review, and this is going back 2 months, so it shows you how much out of date we are when it comes to trending videos. You should review the Robert the Bruce trailer. It'll attract more viewers and traffic to your channel. So we really must try to get on with that.
Yeah.
Now we have a comment here from a new commenter on the channel. And he's somebody from Iceland.
Olaf.
Olaf Einarsson.
Ah.
Wow.
Hi.
Fantastic vlog. Why, thank you very much. Yeah, we
Yeah.
said that together.
Yeah. I'd love to visit Iceland.
Well, we will do on the Northworthy Grand Tour.
I had a friend of mine who went there and she was fascinated with it. And I think you'd enjoy it as well.
Perhaps the Icelandic government will want to hire 2 folk tellers to go and tell some folk tales to the people,
Well, they've got
the folk.
They have an official pagan priest there.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
know, we're pagans.
And I've got a mug with Iceland on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, another comment from Olaf Einarsson.
Einarsson.
Have you guys made any Icelandic folktales? I am Icelandic myself and curious to learn more about the Icelandic Vikings.
Yeah, you want to read the Laxadela saga.
Great saga that.
It's actually supposedly, I'll stand corrected, but I was told, it was on television, But it was written by a woman, a Scottish slave, who was brought over and eventually worked her way up, and places and people you can still identify with. So
Yes, I have got down on in the folder of ideas talking about the Viking, finding Iceland. So we are going to talk about Iceland in the future and perhaps cover Icelandic history.
On the same theme, I have a video, Beowulf, which is from Grendel's point of view, as much as anything, and that's filmed in Iceland.
Oh, right.
Beautiful bits of detail in it and everything.
Now, just to answer your question about folk tales, which I'd already left in a comment anyway. Yes, we do have quite a few Icelandic folk tales, and we do have a playlist of our Icelandic folk tales. So please check them out. If I remember, and I'll possibly ever see me linking this way, because it's always the opposite, I think. Is it the opposite? Yeah. I'll put a card.
Oh.
But of course, if you're on the mobile, you don't click the card, you tap the card.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah. Something you've got to remember that. I always forget about mobiles, they don't click the tap. Anyway, another comment from you don't understand that. Olaf Einarsson, this is a really nice channel. Been trying to find one like this for some time. Well, thank you.
That's really nice.
It is. I mean, it kind of makes it worthwhile what we're doing, because your comments do make the channel, as far as I'm concerned.
And as I say, if you have any comments, please let us know.
Oh yes, if you've got any more comments for us to read out in other episodes.
We try to mix it up a bit, don't we?
Yeah. Another comment from Olaf Einarsson. That is a wonderful mead horn. Yours. When you guys tell stories, do you drink mead? I drink it myself here in Iceland. Not every day, but more occasionally.
I have to be honest, it's water when I'm on camera.
Yes.
The only time I drink mead is at ceremonies, Norse pagan ceremonies. But I get dehydrated when I'm talking.
Yeah. Well, the problem we got is that the mead we have here is too powerful.
Yeah.
Because it's 40 years old now.
Also, I'm a diabetic, so I have to moderate it a bit.
So we have another comment here from Olaf Einarsson. You guys are fantastic storytellers. Good job. Have you done any Icelandic ones yet? Yes, we have. One of my favourite Icelandic folk tales I've told, and one I'd like to see Egil learn, is to tell Bukala.
Oh, you've done several versions of that.
But yes, because the first two didn't record properly. Anyway, so please check out those videos. Now we have a comment here on the war between the Azir and the Fanir. Just before we start getting into the comments from Techno Viking Egil.
Right.
This is a comment from Odin, the All-Father.
Hi.
Why do you always look up when we think about Odin? I don't know why. I love the tale, guys. Keep it going.
Yeah.
We certainly will do.
Thank you.
So we have a comment here on Techno Viking Egil. If you've not seen this video, I urge you to go and watch it.
Watch an old man get tired.
And this is from Tecto Sagas.
Hi, Tecto.
Absolutely the best thing Egil done ever. Laughs out loud.
Well, you wait, mate.
Yes, there can be lots more better things coming.
Bez.
Yeah.
Sorry, fantastic.
You've heard it here. I'm Sean Ryder. He's Bez.
Yeah.
We are the happy Northworthy Mondays.
Happy Odin days. Yeah.
We have another comment here on the same video, Techno Viking, from another new commenter. Sin Saber.
Hi, Sin.
Best 4 minutes and 30 seconds of my life.
Hey, what can I say, babe?
Hey, you did the fond.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I did.
And she left another comment. I believe it. I don't know if it was a man or a lady. I'm already going to share it to all my friends. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm hoping one day that video might go viral.
Yeah.
It's got the possibility.
Well.
There's another comment on Techno Viking from Thaddeus Morticane. That was wonderful.
It was tiring. You seem to be getting redder.
Well, I did make you sit down towards the end because I saw you getting tired.
Yeah.
And we have another comment on this marvellous, fabulous video. Totally awesome, dude.
You.
From Odin. And the comment is, awesome dance moves.
Yeah, well, as Shakira says, the hips don't lie.
Yes. And then we have another comment on Techno Viking from Olaf Eiderson from Iceland. Hello in Iceland.
Hi.
How's life up there, up north? This is awesome.
I believe you shouldn't take yourself too seriously. It's very easy to get pompous and just burst in that bubble
I
occasionally.
don't think we're ever going to see Dr. Jackson Crawford doing the Techno Viking.
Ah, well, it's just horses for courses.
But it was fun recording it and it was fun watching it.
Yeah.
We have a comment here on the same video, the Techno Viking Egil
Yeah.
from Chiita.
Hi.
Yes, Techno Egil has arrived.
Woof.
Woof, woof indeed. Another one from Chiita on the same video. Incredible and hilarious video. Let's get it to over 100 views.
I'm with you on
I think
that.
we're near to 250 views now.
Oh dear. Might be on that telly programme, was it?
So we have a comment here on how to wear leg bindings, which are what you wear around the legs. You might see them, you might not.
I do apologise for calling them putties. It's from when I was in the TA, and we used to have leg bindings, not all the way up, just around there. And we was told to call them putties. So
Yeah, what's the saying with the
apologies
term
on
leg
that.
bindings? The word the
Yeah.
leg bindings is a modern reenactorism. You know, ringers is what they should be called.
Well, putties, I believe, is Indian. So
But we have a comment here about them from Tepto Sagas,
hi.
and it says the Ingar is a good word for them, but my favourite is Vaspia. So I can't quite see that. The O is elongated. Vaspia.
Is that an O with a bar through it?
No, it's the one with a line on top. That means it's the O line.
2 dots, umlaut.
No, it's one line. It means you got to elongate the O, I think.
Yeah.
This is one of the problems with pronunciation we struggle with the channel.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Wickelbander is another name. I like that one. But I can't recall where that's from. I might have to look it up. But the Sunny Garden is calling me. Oh, fair enough. It's a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
I need to reply to that at some point. It's amazing how many comments I've not left replies to yet.
I'm sorry we can't be more clear because, to be honest, I'd have to have my glasses on to see it, and we'll see.
Might we mosey on again?
Yeah.
So we have another comment. This comment confused me. So I'll read it out. And this is from Tecto Sagas on how to wear leg bindings. If you wore them high enough, would they protect you from an arrow to your knee?
No.
No.
They're basically to keep your trousers clean and a bit of support, keep the warmth in as well.
Now, we're back on the Techno Viking Egil video.
Whee!
And we have a comment here from our very good friend Thorbert of a Guild of Green Men and Woodrows.
I thought
Was hail, Thorbert.
Yeah.
And to you and to all your guild members.
Yeah.
And this is on Techno Viking Egil. And Thorbert simply put, mind blown.
We aim to do our best.
And we have another comment on Techno Viking from Tit Away.
Hi.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Big smiley face.
Yeah, well, glad you liked it.
We have a comment here on a folk tale I told called The Three Turnips. It was about a massive turnip in a field. Have you just seen something funny?
Yeah, that's a turn up for the books.
Yeah, and Techno Saga says, well, that's a turnip for the books. Oh, hen, sorry.
Nice one. That's better than Alfred the Grape, isn't it?
On the foraging for food video we did, which was a spontaneous video we filmed, Tecto Saga says, here's a link to a piece of Danish journal of archaeology about gardening in the Viking Age. It's a bit academic, but it has some very useful information about what's being found at various dig sites.
Yeah.
And I have read it. It's a very interesting article, actually, Egil.
Well, I mean, they had to have gardens of vegetables and things.
We don't often think about Vikings and gardening, do we?
Well, the average Viking would be quite a boring fellow. We only read about the guys leaping out along ships and
Well, of course so.
people like that, but everyday Vikings, which, if you didn't have them, you couldn't have anything else. They have to supply a surplus, Without that surplus, you can't have kings, priests, warriors,
of course
or
not, no.
whatever.
Now we have a comment here from Cheetah on the foraging for food video. Awesome video. Why, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also the raspberries were very nice too.
Yeah.
And on the same video, another comment from Cheetah. The Techno Egil Viking video did very well.
Thank you. We aim to please. Look at those feet, magic feet.
And we have a comment here from a guy called BS.
Hi, BS.
Good stuff. Any Saxon god stories? Question mark.
Sure there will be.
Yes, there's something we will work on. Saxon stories.
Yeah.
You just have to give us time as we prepare the content.
Yeah.
It's something we just can't jump into and just talk about. Some things we can and some things we can't. And that was on the video, The Dog That Taught, an English folktale. Now on the same video, we have a comment here from Northworthy Sagas, and this is another confusing comment for me. Did the dog have brown eyebrows?
Well, of course all dogs do.
I don't know, but I'm confused by
Yeah.
that. I mean, why are we talking about eyebrows and dogs' eyebrows for?
It's alright.
I got licked by a dog the other day, but that's another story.
I went to my sister's and she's got a Labradoodle and a chocolate Labrador, and they are great.
And we have a comment here from Cheetah
Hi, Cheetah.
on Old Nick, the Builder. This is an Icelandic folktale
Oh, right, there you go.
for our friends in Iceland, the land of ice and fire
Yeah.
and Vikings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome stories from Cheetah, almost at 400 subs. Oh yes,
Wow.
we're now heading towards 500 subs. And they do say on YouTube that your first 1,000 subscribers are the hardest to get.
But most treasured.
They're all, every sub is treasured. We love all our subs, don't we, Egil?
Certainly do.
Tell them you love them.
Oh, I love all my subs.
Oh, there you go.
To those of you married out there, I do apologise. It's him. He's been eating the blue bits in Purcell again.
I've not been having the sleep, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
The Clever Woman.
Yeah.
And this is a comment from Thaddeus Morticane.
Uh-huh.
Your telling compares very well with Egil's. It is a very funny story to listen to.
Oh, well.
I think it's very interesting how we bounce off each other on the stories and your versions are different to mine.
Yeah.
So, and it works.
We try to balance things out, you know, because, I mean, not everybody likes giggles, not everybody likes solemnity, so you blend it.
So we have a comment here on a very old video on the channel, and this video is currently the most popular video on the channel, and that is by the sheep farmer Neil Sigmundsson,
God bless.
and that is Egil meets Lajot. And very recently I subtitled this video, and we have a guy left a comment called You're Being Played, and he left a really cool comment which says, so he killed him and spat out some slam poetry. What's the moral of the story? Egil rules and Lajot drools. I thought that was an absolutely brilliant comment.
Yeah.
And we have a reply from this from a guy called Jeff Poop, called Nice One, on the same comment thread.
Jolly good.
That's a comment, and underneath what you call your comment thread, Egil.
Right.
So, on The Corpse That Would Not Rot, which is another Icelandic folktale and has the theme of the undead, the Draugr.
Oh.
Although this was about a corpse that just would not rot. And this is from an old subscriber called Eat More Chicken.
Yeah.
Awesome story.
Yeah. I remember on the Horror Channel there was a man who, he was so cussed he wouldn't believe he was dead and his body started rotting.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's quite interesting.
And on another video, The Clever Woman from Eat More Chicken, he left a comment, nicely done. I thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's a folktale I told. And on the same comment, video, I mean, we have a comment from Cheetah.
Hi, Cheetah.
And we know it's going to be about, because this is a Danish folktale, and Cheetah left a comment saying, love me a Danish folktale, wonderful. Oh yes,
Yeah.
we love anything Danish.
Well.
Danish pastries. Anyway, so I'm getting hungry now.
Danish butter.
Yeah.
I remember it well.
So we got a comment here from Cheetah. Sorry, I haven't been commentating as much.
Commenting.
Sorry. Been really busy with school, but should be getting back on track. Well, always put your schoolwork first. It's very important that you get a good education.
Yeah, I got a degree.
And then
what happened to me?
Well, yeah.
Sarcasm.
You know, well,
Yeah. No, it's good to have an education.
Yes.
It gives you choices.
but often in life you'll find yourself self-educated is far better. Now we have a comment here from a new commenter and one of our latest subscribers on the channel who I've been chatting to. He once killed a bear in a fight, and his name is Celtic God.
All right.
He comes from Midwestern America where bears exist.
All right. Well, Celtic God.
And he says, on the neck bone on the knife video, a folktale I told, delightful.
Great.
And on the live stream hangout video of Bragi and Egil,
Yeah.
Celtic God left another comment saying, I'd like to say thank you again, guys. Very entertaining and informative chat.
Well,
We aim to please.
We aim to please, and I'm always glad to hear from people from America and, well, all over the world, in fact. But I've got a soft spot for America.
Oh, all right. Which part of you is soft for America?
My thumb.
Oh, good. Now, a comment here on the live stream hangout, the same one, and from Thaddeus Morticane. I don't know if Egil will understand the first bit. Winter is coming.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, winter's coming.
No, well.
Carry on.
I'm glad you managed to do a live stream. So much interesting stuff. Comments popping up all the time. Yes, and I have to say, if winter is coming, then watch out for those white walkers.
Is that something to do with Game of Thrones?
Indeed it is.
I saw it once, but...
And at this very moment, I'd like to say hello to Paul Farrer, who is a massive Game of Thrones fan.
All right.
And kind of does that as a hobby. And he's invited us to take part in a Game of Thrones fan movie.
Right.
So, I don't know if you want to get involved with that.
Can do. It reminds me, when I saw Game of Thrones, a friend of mine fast forwarded it through the...
Yeah, we'll be doing like the fighting scenes.
Well, it looked like a Pawnee Benny Hill when she'd done
And
that.
whilst I'm here, I'm talking about Paul Farrer. I'd just like to dedicate my trousers to Paul Farrer. He'll understand why.
Woof, woof. Okay.
It's the American Civil War thing.
Right. Is...
Only me and him will understand.
No. I mean, you know.
He's not on YouTube yet, but he will be one of our admins when he joins up. He's a very nice lad.
Well,
He's a professional
trouser like
Daryl Dixon impersonator. I'm not sure he does that anymore, but he does impersonations of like his movies for a living.
Who was Daryl Dixon?
From The Walking Dead. You won't know, you've not seen The Walking Dead.
I just don't do zombies.
So we have a comment here from Thaddeus Morticane.
Aye,
I would
Thaddeus.
like to see some playthroughs of Viking-based games, whether it's computer games or tabletop games. Perhaps rather than needing a separate channel for them, putting them in a playlist on this channel would be suitable, question mark. Some game trailers would be good, or reviews of them. It's a good idea, but I don't think I want to do it on the same channel.
Well, the only one I know is Nefertafel.
But one of the ideas he came up with is that I can play. So we were playing a game like Skyrim, which is very heavily got motives of the Norse in it. I can play and you can do the chat and talk about how it relates to Norse mythology and stuff, which will be very interesting.
I'll have to look at you playing the game first, but yeah.
But
Okay.
it's something we're going to think about in the future,
Uh-huh.
and it's not something we're totally wanting to do straight away. Just bear with me whilst I find another comment. There's some very long comment threads here.
Yeah, I'm just yawning there.
Well, you must be tired.
No.
So a comment here from Thaddeus Morticane. I do like the Icelandic stuff. The Icelandic Vikings seem to have a distinctly different way of going about things compared to the Vikings of the other areas. But I suppose the Vikings settling in different areas would become culturally distinct after a couple of generations or so. Yes, I'm new to looking into the Icelandic Vikings. They seem to have been distinctly different culture. I didn't know about the rune staves until more recently.
They left people like in Norway because the king was getting so oppressive, and they just wanted to get out and have a bit of self-determination. Yeah, they relied on Scandinavia for trade, but also on England and places like that. But the idea of being free from royal patronage and things like that, equality, I think is the word I'm looking for, sort of came about in Iceland. And of course, like you said, these morph into different things over time. And have good fun out there now.
Oh yes, I no doubt we're going to talk about Icelandic culture and the Icelandic Vikings in future videos and a live stream or in the vlog. So just bear with us, you know, it all takes time. Now, on a very old video, which is the story of the werewolf of Boldegard, which we've both told, Thaddeus Morticane left a comment. I just watched this after your telling, Bragi. It's really a treat to see the same stories told in different styles. That a werewolf could be cured by the knowledge of who the beast was is still surprisingly. That's sort of what you got to find out there. There always seem to be left out modern werewolf stories. Horror, hey, with the silver bullets.
Well, like I said earlier, everybody has their own style, and some people like one style, other people like another style. And as I say, Tikir has a very distinctive style, which I think suits this medium.
Well, it does, yes. And it would be nice to get him back on the channel one day. Well, we'll see. Watch this space. Would it happen? Would it not? I don't know.
It's not for me to say.
No. Just let the gods decide. And on the telling of Bukala, an Icelandic folktale, one of my favourite Icelandic folktales, one which I know now by heart, because I told it that many times.
I wasn't going to say it. But...
Another great telling, and this is from Thaddeus Morticane. It is a fascinating story. I know cattle were important to folk back then, but it's always interesting when there are giants involved.
It's a very moving story.
Very moving indeed. And if you've not seen that folktale, I urge you to go and check it out.
Yeah. Ground beef.
So on the live stream hangout, Cheetah left a comment. Awesome live stream. And I would like to see the gameplay of Viking games as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time, and I'm thinking about just starting a second channel for that, to do that. I don't think doing it on the same channel would be right.
Okay.
So on the live stream hangout, Cheetah, wow, almost 400 subs. It's going to hit this week. I think it did.
Yeah, but thanks for the support.
And we're soon going to end this episode. So we've been talking for what, 40 minutes now, I guess.
Woof.
So this will be the last comment on the live stream. The last two comments actually go. One goes to Odin. Enjoy the live stream. Keep it up, guys. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, will do.
And the last comment today, this episode, is Olafur Einarsson. Glad to see another live stream. Been waiting for this for quite a while.
Yeah.
Very good. Very cool.
My regards to Iceland.
Oh yes.
And the rest of the world.
And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. And don't forget, go and leave your comments so that we can read them out in the future. Something we really like to do.
And if you want to subscribe and you've enjoyed it, tell a friend and get them to too.
Click on the notification bell. Is it that way?
That way. Yeah. Or tap on your phone.
Or tap on your phone.
See, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I've got that one about tapping on your phone.
The lights are on and Mr. Brain is still in there.
Yes.
Just.
Wassail.
Wassail. Bye.